And welcome to the TTM NA Tier 1 Series in Abu Dhabi. We have round number 9 here at the Yas Marina circuit. So we're going to go ahead and kick us off here with our qualifying session as usual. Short qualifying session, 18 minutes. Yas Marina, a very tricky track. To me, one of the more beautiful places that the F1 series goes to. The track's very aesthetically pleasing when you see these cars under the lights. The liveries really just popping out. The colors of the blue, the red, the white. Just a beautiful track all the way around. You see Daddy out on track. He's going to be the first one to lay some rubber out onto the racing surface. Now this track is a little bit of an older surface, so you're going to see a lot of tire wear. Not quite as much of a factor in the qualifying session, but you're going to see it mix up some of the racing strategies or some of the pit strategies when we come to the race. There'll be a couple different tire strategies, and we'll get into that later. Daddy's going to take us around. Go ahead, hop on board. It's going to take us around one time. Yas Marina comes around final corner, turn 21, coming to the start-finish line. Up through the gears to this left-hander. Be a very fast part of the track. Come down to our first of 3 chicanes. Down into the hairpin. Back up through the gears to our first DRS zone. Opens that rear wing up, as you can see right there. Down into our second chicane. Kind of missed that first corner a little bit. And when you go through that second part, and try to cut as much as you can. It's very tough though. You clip that curbing, wants to send your car sideways. Very important that you keep it straight coming off there to get as much speed down there to get through this third chicane. It's actually going to be a double chicane. Come through the double left-hander here. Up through. Now you're going to see a triple right-hander here. Come up through. Down through. Clip that. Very easy to run off there. Another dual left-hand turn here. And we're going to end it here with a double right-hander. The entrance to pit road there. Comes up off the corner. To the start-finish line. Going to lay that first lap down. A little shaky there coming out of the gates. First one to get out on track. And it's a dirty racing surface. As you can see, Adler to the top of the board. By 0.7 of a second exactly. Enick going to go to the top of the board by nearly 2 seconds and running mediums instead of the softs. See if that might possibly have something to do with his race strategy. We'll see if he stays on those. Duck going to take second. Dave, your points leader, going to clock in P3. We're going to hop on board with Danny Rick. Danny Rick locks it up going into the hairpin just a little bit, sliding that left front tire. We're going to follow him all the way around. Danny Rick's going to be one of the guys that we have to watch here today. During the test sessions, showed a lot of speed. See what he's able to put together. Gets through the chicane pretty smooth. Up onto the curbing. Holds it nice and tight down that straightaway. Just through that chicane. And he's really getting it. You hear him screeching the tires a little bit. Getting everything you can out of these tires. Furby going to the top of the board. Furby, somebody who's been on a tear here as of late. Takes that top spot by half a second. Let's see what we have at the line. And Danny Rick to the top of the board by almost a full second. So as I was mentioning before, Furby's been somebody who's been on a tear. Last week's pole winner and also race winner. Won the last 2 races. Both in convincing fashion. Guy that's really been climbing up the point standings. Go down here, catch somebody else on a fast lap. Let's hop on board here with Brembo. Brembo, part of the team that's leading the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes really been solid all season long. Coming down, slowing it right down to get through the chicane, up on the curbs. It's on the medium tires. Let's see where he's going to be able to clock in through the next DRS zone, up through the gears, up to speed, down into that final chicane, double chicane, left, right, trying to keep it as straight through here as possible. This triple right-hander here, tricky because you get a lot of speed and your car just wants to swing out left there as you get into that final corner. You got to be hard onto the brake. Getting in there, he gets through those left-handers pretty smooth. This final double right-hander passing the pit road entrance. Back up, and he is going to go ahead and slot himself into the 8th position on those medium tires. Snover gonna clock it into that 3rd position there. Top down here, see who else has yet to put in a lap time. Let's hop on with Sergel. He goes through that triple right-hander we were just talking about not too long ago to this double left. Oh, a little bit too much curbing, gets it sideways, and there he goes around. He's just going to go ahead and send it right into pit road, get some new tires on there, have another go at it. Going to waste some valuable time. This qualifying session only 18 minutes long. We're already 10 minutes in, he's got 8 minutes left. Still not a lap time posted. Let's hop on with the guy that's 2nd in the point standings right now, Shady. Also rocking the medium tires, just like we saw with his teammate. See what he's able to do with it. After he completes his lap, we'll go ahead and we'll hop on with Furby. We see he's on an out lap. See if he's got anything for Danny Rick up top. Shady coming up through turn 1. Car really wants to swing out left coming out of there, carrying a lot of speed down into this first chicane. Try to cut it as much as you can. Now, the one thing that's super difficult about this track is how tempting it is to cut these corners. You just want to cut as much as you can through the corner, but not too much because it's very easy to get a time penalty. the temptation is daunting. It'll stare these guys in the face all race long, and it's up to them to stay disciplined to not cut these corners to get these penalties. Shady through that final chicane. This triple right-hander. Slow down just nice. Cuts right through there. This double left. Nice and smooth. He's going to be able to clock himself in there pretty nice. And that's going to put him P7 on the mediums. Top on board with Furby. Don't believe Furby's got a hot lap going here. He's going to go and bring it on into the pits. We're going to hop back on board with Danny Rick. Let's see if he can back up that lap time. Fastest on track. See Duck there sneaking into that third spot right in front of the points leader, Dave. Dave, top guy on those mediums. You know, to be on a different tire strategy and still only being about a second off. Oh, Danny Rick gets up on that curve. He sends his car out wide. It's going to invalidate his lap time. So wasting some precious time here. He does have a pretty good cushion to that next guy, though. You can see the frustration there as he almost loses control of the car. Just going to be smart of him to just ease it back into pit road, not do anything he's going to regret. Just have another go at it. Plenty of time there to get one more run. Dave coming into the pit lane. Soft spot on his outlap. Validated time by Shady. I believe he's just coming into the pit lane. Perfect. Let's hop on board with Daddy. Daddy, one of the newcomers to the league. Not gonna lie, kind of fun saying his name. Four minutes left in this session. A lot of those top guys in pit lane getting their new tires, going to be taking one more run at it. And that's all they're going to have. It's just one last run to see who's going to take this top spot. Still 3 cars down there at the bottom. Yet to post a time. Furby on an outlap. Since he's one of our top guys, we're going to go ahead and hop on board with him. As he takes one final stab at this pole position. And when you're doing this outlap, you're really looking to get these tires warmed up, get them sticking nice. Wear them out too much. Get it up to speed. We've got a very interesting mix up there in the top 10. Furby going to get a good launch here as he comes to take the green flag up to the start-finish line to start his lap. All the other top guys out on track as well. As soon as we're done with here, Furby, we're gonna hop on with Sauce Boss. If I'm not mistaken, Sauce Boss is actually further ahead. No, we're gonna be back on here with Furby. There we go, down this long straightaway, getting ready to come up on the chicane. There we go. Gets through there pretty clean. Not too much curving, keeps the car straight. Down the next long straightaway, get the DRS through this double chicane. Gonna cut that corner, just, oh, and he's gonna invalidate the lap time. He's gonna be set there with that 1:34.495. That's gonna be his official posted time. Up on board with Danny Rick, your current pole sitter. Let's see if he can improve his time at all. Going through sector 2. This is where we saw him really get too much curving last time. Up off track just a little bit. Uses as much as he can with that runoff. Down through this final chicane. Through there, gets through. Oh, and that's going to be an invalidated lap time. So he's frustrated. Ends up spinning the car out. So his lap there is going to be official. Anybody got anything left? We've got Duck on track. Through that triple right-hander. This is going to be his final stab at it. Final corner, is he able to improve to the line? And he's going to stay right there, P4. Back on board with Dave. Dave making his final run. Four-tenths to the good so far. Switched over to the softs. Where they stand right now, he still has a chance to get in that second spot. Loses a little bit of traction coming out of that corner slide, just a little bit. Other than that, fairly smooth. Come to this final double right-hander. Oh, and he's actually going to sail it in. Going to mail it in. That's it. That's going to put him top 5. And that's going to go ahead and give the pole position there to Danny Rick. Danny Rick's going to be the one to lead him off into turn 1. As that's going to go ahead and conclude our qualifying session here at Abu Dhabi. It's going to bring us to our 5-minute break in between the qualifying session and the race. Going to really set us up for an interesting race for sure. Obviously, Danny Rick very quick, half a second up on Furby. Furby, the guy who's been hot as of late, winning the last 2 races, really starting to gain some momentum and creep up the point standings. Dave, your points leader, going to be starting this one in 5th. And Shady, the guy who's second in points, 16 points out from Dave, going to be starting this one P10.
That is everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. For more TTM content, check out the video in the top right. And to join the TTM community, take a look at the link in the description. Until next time, see you on track.